Apologies in advance, everybody. It's Tony, and we're back with Sunless Skies. I'm just enjoying my day after work and figured I'd head on back to the skies, into the reach. So, as we know now, I didn't reach Port Prosper. So, I think going forward, I would like to get that bronzewood and then go sell it. Like, that prospect seemed nice. Beneficial, even. Do I have anything I can really sell? No, I have no money either. So yeah. Jeez. Bronzewood's expensive too. Um, you know what? At this rate, I think we just gotta head and try and find Port Prosper. That's kind of the main goal here, and that's really all I can think to do. So, once more into the dark and dreary woods. Oh, man. Ooh. Wind? Wind in space? The deep wood. Hmm. I'm not ecstatic about it. I certainly don't feel comfortable out here. It has an oppressive atmosphere. Just discovery is both mystical and malicious. It's the epitome of drawing you in with macabre curiosity. It Lovecraftian and Edgar Allan Poe at its core, and it's just perfect. Near the Regent's Tears, crystal clear scent of fresh water. Huh. Waterfalls and birds? Lapin Lake. Oh, look. The repentant devil is listening to the bees, the singing of a well, and the unpleasant fate of one who gave them the voices. Those are bees. Oh. I'm going to avoid the bees. I feel like that's the best route to take here. So I'm going to turn around because I do want to keep going. I just don't want to mess with those bees. I feel like my poor locomotive would be torn to shreds. God, it probably would just sound thunderous. Just passing by. Oh, please just let me pass. Oh, I am... Ooh, that was terrible driving. Oh, it's got me stressed. I don't like bugs on a good day, and I like bees, but not these bees and the 10,000 streams and the bees. I'm not a fan of any of it. Well, actually, I'm a fan of those waterfalls. That would have been Forsyth's font. Probably be rather majestic, just driving on by floating waterfalls. That's really what this kind of feels like. Pandora on crack. No, opium. This feels classical. Classical madness. Poppy dens and absinthe kind of shit, you know? Which I'm sure Shaw would definitely frequent. Hmm. And the silence just sneaks up on you. I'm always intimidated when the music's on, yet when it's gone, it just feels so empty. Like you're just trotting along this path that you might be one of the few who ever have. And there's no real destinations nearby. Oh my. What on earth is this? Whoa! That's a fancy looking ship. Approaching the Parsifal. The engine drifts unhappily through the sky. Its hull has been split by an eruption of corpse white fungus from the inside. The name Parsifal can be made out in brass letters on its side. The first engine to the avid horizon, Navigator whispers. London's pride. She's captained by Lieutenant Commander Percy Blythe, and her mission was to chart the new horizons beyond Albion, which never came back. Let's find out what's going on. Happened to the first engine in the high wilderness. Its doors are sealed, its lights dim. Drifts in the currents mangled by fungal extrusions. It's veil stuff here, I believe. Bolt cutters and pry bars are required to break the outer door. Its locking mechanism is antiquated and slickened with an oily substance. You wrench the door open and are immediately greeted with a cloud of yellowing spores. Your vision blurs just as your navigator torches them, igniting the air with a burning fungus. A few gas lights flicker on the walls, and scratchy sounds of a gramophone can be heard. Here's health tuned to Her Majesty with a fa. Confusion to her enemies. Space show tunes. Oh, goodness. Spores drift through broken carriages like dying fireflies. Recruitment posters bearing a renewed Majesty's face smolder on the walls. Music, scratchy but distinct, echoes to the empty carriages. A great wall of pulsing fungus separates the back from the engine to the front. Yeah. Wow. Lost that one in some word salad. A great wall of pulsing fungus separates the back of the engine from the front. Let's see what's up with the captain's cabin. In the first designs for London's engines, the captain always roomed towards the back of the train for their protection. Plush seats surround a decaying paper map placed on a mahogany table. Drinks, some floating with mildew, have been poured in glasses around the table. Maps hang from sprouting fronds like peeling wallpaper, and spores float gently through the room. Logbooks lie scattered about the table, none date from after 1997. The engine's destination was to be Traders Woods. The last entry regards a stop at Hybris, which they named Hybrisil. Something was brought on board. The captain's bunk was collapsed into a pile of rotten wood and infected bedsheets, wet with fungal growths. Ah, song's still going. God save us all. Let's investigate the armory. An explorer engine like the Parseval would have had been stocked for all eventualities. I mean, yeah. The solid iron walls of the armory are stained and rotted with sporing bodies. Lockers hang open, revealing decaying and antiquated skysuits. The old design with thermal chest plate and brass buttons for fastenings. Several of your crew coo appreciatively, but back away when a prodding of one suit reveals a fruiting colony of golden black mushrooms sprouted within. Among the outdated and unused weaponry, you uncover a trove of novels, fanciful stuff, but all concerned with the possibilities of space travel and the interaction between modern man and the alien. It just keeps getting creepier. Alright, let's try. Breach the fungus! Hurrah! You organize your hardest stokers into a rota, slowly but steadily widening the gap between the pallid walls of the quivering fungal flesh. The smell is direful, as are the ominous bulges protruding from the mushroom bulk. Thanks to your capable direction, however, a wide path is cleared straight through the fungus, bisecting it like two lungs separated by the trachea. You pass through unharmed. Let's explore the crew cabins. In locomotives as old as this, the crew were always assigned bunks near the engine room. The sounds of the gramophone are louder here. Battered metal and tormented wood paneling compromise the confines in which the crew dwelled. Chubby toadstools round as pastries dot the cramped bunk beds. Mementos of home are scattered about the fruiting debris, slim volumes of Arnold and Blake. Vials of honey and engravings of simple domestic scenes can be found under every bunk. You uncover a tally chart on a folded bit of paper. It seems the crew were organizing a whip round for their commander's retirement present. They'd settle on a plot of land on Port Prosper. Oh, is that near? Yeah, we're off. I would love to have a ship like that. The wreck of the Parseval. Or the Parsifal, I'm not sure. It's the trouble of narrating a game with vernacular that is completely alien. Can't say that reading the Stormlight Archive gave me much better trajectory with that, but it's a little more... Star-maddened explorer? Oh, what now? Oh, crap. Jesus! You rammed me! No, we're oh, I dodged right into that. Nope, I'm not doing it again. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh my God. Okay. Woo. Detour, New Winchester. Oh, I don't have port reports. I have port reports. Oh, thank God. I need some money. I gotta fix my ship. Oh my God. I need to use that chart far more diligently. And I need to keep my hands on the wheel. I am a... Ooh! Oh no! Yup. No, we're taking it easy. We're taking the scenic route. We're gonna be cozy. I'm not risking up my men here. The Rat Brigade salute to Rat Memorial. A true inspiration. I'm sure he was to you. It's great. Oh shit. Left. I'll go left. When I see stovepipe smoke, I get weary. Yeah, it's a bit of a journey, but... And this theme is very similar to the Sunless Sea theme too, which does make me so appreciative of this game. It evokes the exact same atmosphere, but with a completely different coat of paint and just... Definitely a much bigger coat of mysticism. It's light as mellow as melted butter. Nah, angry fish. No, thank you. No, I'm taking a right, and I'm just gonna keep on sailing. Oh. I unfortunately can't interact with that yet. It's kind of cool how it seems like they incorporated a bit of the submarine or DLC kind of aspects of interactability with the world. Because Sunless Sea was a game where every island was the set piece. Like, the sailing was entirely the traversal of the world. Like, there was a magic to it, and it was definitely an important aspect of gameplay, and it told stories uniquely through just simple discovery and this strange isolation, and going with the submarine or DLC, going up and down. It was invigorating. Like, going underwater was like a whole new world, and it was far more terrifying. Especially with a character called the Constant Companion. If you've played it, you know how just absolutely just pants-shittingly terrifying its first encounter with that it is. And when you're playing that for the first time, and you don't realize that that's not supposed to be accessed until you're ready for it. Yeah, no, it's a very, very disorienting experience for a good hot minute. Dark and just far, and there's so much more mystical under there too. Like, I definitely will have to take you guys to the sea one day too, to the Z, because it is just as mystical. Like, this steampunk edge it has to that entire Lovecraftian formula is just exactly what I needed. The Incognito Princess. Now, why would... Do you require money to join me? Yes, I unfortunately have none of that. Oh, piss. Right. Oh, I know, I need money first. If I crashed and died in port, oh, that would... I don't know if I could live with myself. I'd be a failure as a locomotive captain. Yeah, we're gonna go give some more support to the Tackities, I think. Hello, please give me money. I'm in a great state of disrepair and very worried. Well, I'd rather know than not, I suppose. Thank you for bringing this to me rather than the bloody stovepipes. The range of gratuity. 200 sovereigns! Huzzah! Well, I got the money I needed. And my voice is a little sore today, so I do apologize if the voices aren't exactly up to key for the same way they even were just yesterday. I will do my best to keep this cast invigorating and as varied and unique as I can, but it's also the reality of this. A lot of voices and I am one man. So I do appreciate you having patience with my constant attempts at voice acting. Now, I believe I go to the engine yard. No. I wish. Oh, so I can get something that, like, extravagant. Wonderful. This game has so much more to offer in the later areas. I mean, truth be told, I barely scraped the surface of Sunless Sea as well. The only ending I got was one of them that just involves pretty much just saying, "Nope, fuck it, I'm out." So, engineering. No. Where do I fix my remote? There we go. Repair my locomotive. Fix the whole thing. How much did it cost? 84 sovereigns! Ugh, God! I need to be more careful. No. No, I think I'll just stock up on supplies. I think the goal here, I think truly where our journey lies is getting to Port Prosper. That's my laugh tale. Figuratively and literally, kind of in the same vein. Though, well, I mean, to be fair, the Grand Line and most of the world of One Piece would be terrifying if you didn't have powers. So, potentially same kind of vibe. Ah, yes, my Rat Brigade short-sighted geologist? You're my fortunate navigator, right? No, whew, that could have been bad. Journal, right? Cryptozoologist, that's right. This is the second game I played with cryptozoologists in it. So I have a nickel. It's just weird that it happened twice, and similar games too. Which yeah, I would definitely say I get like fundamental vibes with Disco Elysium, but obviously very different experiences. This one being far more horror based and just ah, love it. And I mean, it is choice based, but man, the skill system for Disco Elysium is just the most fascinating part about it. Engine headlights glow like a ghost upon the icy mists. Salutations! The UCE Stormcrow. Hey! That's a Jorn song. Well, and a Kane's offering song. Respect. He's got a cool fucking locomotive. Shaw approved. Man. How far down do you think some of these places go? Like, there's got to be entire bastions of society that just isn't nearby. You dirty little bastard. Leave me alone. You're really looking for a fight, are you? I'm not interested. Okay, I'm interested. You're gonna be a pain, you're gonna die. Oh, piss. Oh, I'm between a rock and a hard place right now. Let's, sift through it. Uncanny specimen, hooray. Great. Oh, God. Ugh. Fighting a marauder is not what I needed right now. After my last run in, I'm just a little curious. Dangerously close to just fucking it all up. Oh, God. Phew. Okay, grab his hull. Oh, we're using his hull. Phew. The crew work eagerly, vaulting into the bright, tools at the ready. The stripping of the marauder is slow and painful work. They are cobbled together of stolen parts. Finding suitable fits for your own engine is a process of trial and error. Many of your crew will have lost friends, family, and lovers to the marauders. It speeds the work. As always, it does. So, we're getting into some really frigid areas here. Like, that was an aspect of the north and that in Sunless Sea that was really cool too, is if you sailed north, you sailed into this like endless expanse that so few had returned to. In fact, the edges of the ocean were draped in as much mystery as the procedurally generated map. Never having the island in the same place twice, it just made it to where you never felt like you knew exactly how you were like. You never felt complacent. Change is just a constant in the Z, and so far, Sunless Skies hasn't really given the exact same vibe, but that's simply because it's more hallway-based exploration. Definitely has a lot less of the endless expanse fear. Like, piloting a locomotive definitely has a lot more agency than piloting the ship did. You felt beholden to what most sailors did back during the eras of steam sailing. exploring the world was easier, but still treacherous, and the Z is, and you have icebergs that are out to kill you, and another fucking marauder. I need to just stop dodging right into it. Thankfully, he's just, like, just letting me just pepper him. Alright, good work, fellas. Excellent. I'm down like a bitch. Let's loot the hold. Oh, a bulging sack. Pleasingly, it rattles. Oh, sweet. A stoppered vial falls out of the sack after sufficient shaking. A collection of gathered disappointments that someone might be willing to pay for. Yeah, I think somewhere there was some souls worth a good amount of money. Though it might have been a bigger collection. Nevertheless, man. Still so much unexplored. The uncharted stars. Well, kind of not really stars. It really grounds space in a very ominous way. It gives this similarity to what we know as Earth, but so tangibly opposed to what we usually are used to. I mean, just vines that cover the top of an expanse that potentially has no bottom. It's terrifying. An engineer has made an alarming discovery. An undetonated shell from the recent battle has penetrated your hull, lodged in a cavity under the plating. It's still there, buried in a nest of pipes. Oh, shit. I'll disarm it myself. Oh, dear. Did your hand slip, or did your engine jolt as it struck some stellar debris? Regardless, a pipe breaks and jetting steam over the shell. Its casing quickly becomes too hot to touch. You are the area evacuated. The detonation, when it comes, is deafening. Ah, God damn. A wreck! The wreck gleams with frost, its windows dark, its engine silent. Perhaps something of value. As within. Whoa. Let's mourn the dead, yes. It is proper. Simple ceremony, doffed caps, a few words, a gloomy silence, but it helps. The only decency in the skies is that we bring ourselves. Yeah, I'm good with that. A lighthouse? Perhaps a colony? A settlement? New Winchester is right there. Barlosaurus Folly. Did I butcher that? Oh, Barcelos. Oh. Goodness. I feel like I just dodged every spot I could have stopped at. I suppose I have those souls. I could go and sell them. Marauder? Marauder. Yep. Oh shit. Star Mountain Explorer. Okay, yeah, he might be trouble. Oh, jeez. Okay. Ooh, he's got moves. Jeez. Pardon me, battle gets me rather thrown off. Unseated. Goodness, was he the one who took out that other ship? Ugh. Yeah. Oh boy. Man, that's a nasty one. Come on. Man, I feel like I just gotta keep out of his way. Staring death in the face, I swear. That ram was just savage too, so I'm glad I'm staying out of the way. Oh, goodness. Oh, thank God. Oh, combat gets me so tense. Star-maddened explorers defeated. Crew of this weathered engine had been driven mad by the winds and the stars and the things that haunt the sky. Try to gain crew. No, loot the hold. What could it be? A faintly luminescent cage. A light burns from within. A silver idol rests in the cage. 4 wings extend from its hunched shoulders. Made from moonstone. The navigator says in a hushed voice. To amplify the light of the stars. Cool. Well, I have fuel. My supplies can dip down into 0 for a bit. Because I really need to find another port before I go back. Just something. It does feel risky. But that's what this game is. It's all about the journey. How far I'm willing to push myself in the name of, well, I suppose I'm looking to write my song in the sky, so. God, personal game. Not quite king of the pirates, but, I mean, Pshaw is rather bonkers, so, you know, his motivations might just be his own. Perkins Cosp. Son of a bitch. Magdalene's, where you can buy comforting lies. Magdalene's. Okay. A new port captain, your crew crowd to the windows. Let's stop by Magdalene's. House of small comfort. Magdalene's is the closest thing many skyfarers have to a home. And offers services to alleviate the strain of a life spent too close to the stars. Okay, cool. Beatrice's exchange. Please buy these off of us. Oh, come on. Sack of verdant seeds, yep. Less than legal armaments too, goodness. Unfortunately, I'm flat fucking broke. Okay. Magdalene's house is small comfort. The glass spires of Magdalene's pierce the cloud like swords. The glass spires, oh, there. Shadowed figures can be seen moving through the gleaming corridors, their identities obscured by the hued glass. Crowds of skyfarers, ministry officials, and merchants mill about the forecourt in varying degrees of distress. All watch the clock set in the great clock tower, waiting for the appointed hour. Oh my. Speak with the watcher by the station. He stares at your crew as they disembark the engine. He turns away when none emerge holding anything. He is clearly agitated. I can only do it because I'm level 4. Sorry. I didn't mean to stare. It's just, I've been waiting for a delivery from London. Really important supplies. Don't suppose you might be heading anywhere near the relay to Albion, would you? If you could check if anything's happened to it, we'd really appreciate it. The Albion Transit Relay lies to the southeast of New Winchester, near Port Prosper. Where's the southeast? What direction is it? Special delivery from London. Alright. Report. Magdalene's is a popular destination. Someone will no doubt be interested to know how things here are here, and who has been seen here. Magdalene is abuzz with activity. Barely has the clock chimed less than a clamor goes up at the front desk. Guests rushing to and from appointments. Lord was seen in conversation with the amenable host. The east wing was closed for general access all day. A certain distinguished admiral was seen with the second commander entering one of the chambers of regret. Several guests succumbed to an excess of sentimentality and were forcibly removed. You know what? Sure. What do you got? The attendant in the foyer schedules appointments with the aid of a hefty daybook and very accurate clock. They are eager to explain the procedures and the rules that govern here. This is a hospital for the spirit. Our staff will become the person you need. Here you may say farewell to a doomed comrade. Resurrection old love, spar with a defeated enemy. All for a fair price. But do not overindulge. Services are to heal, not become an addiction. Crewmen return to your locomotive. Their eyes are red, but they can't seem to stop smiling. Sure. They exit their treatment chambers fresh from their encounters with attendants in the guise of their most personal memories. Some leave smiling, others weeping. No one can resist looking back behind them, even for just a peek. Quiet weeping can be heard echoing through the glass corridors. You know, I'm kind of enjoying just watching what's going through. Some smile, others weep. One lady has a terrible gleam in her eye, and the other a recording device. A trio of guests going in together, all dark-haired and straight-backed. Yes, I know it's not the real thing, but I like a sense of closure. The tall woman says, "What rot!" barks the short woman next to her. "You want to argue over the will again? I have told you once I am not giving up the spoon space on a charge, and say so." "Do be quiet, please. I, for one, am more than happy to hear again. I was lumbered with the third best wardrobe." Scream of a boiling kettle. The attendants are on break. Okay. Sure. Fortunately, the host has many calls on their time, and you have yet to become a known face around these parts. Perhaps once you have availed yourself of the services, they will have time for to speak. Same thing? Yeah. Okay. I'm guessing that just loops. Whoa! A set of attendants guide a frail old woman out from the chamber doors. Tears line her wrinkled face. "So nice to see everybody again, for the first time since the tomb colonies." She rummages in her bag and produces a set of figs. "Take these for Gladys. I know I shouldn't, but last time I heard her belly rumbling something rotten almost spoiled the scene." Cloud passes over the gleaming spires. Thunder resounds through the glass. Now, I gotta wonder if they're talking about the tomb colonies from Sunless Sea. Because if so, this just got kinda crazy. Oh man, supplies and that are dirt cheap here too. Man, I really wish I could sell some shit. Well, I suppose. Onwards we go. I think I'll head south. Truly just unsure of where to keep looking. Like, stumbling upon another marauder den is not an ideal outcome. I really don't have the fortitude and funds to keep tussling with space pirates. Or those. Right. I have been here before. We're going north and then right. And hopefully avoiding the gaze of the angry fish. Hopefully avoiding the gaze of the angry fish. We're avoiding the angry fish. No skyfish for me, thank you. Can we stop at Magdalene's, Captain? Stoker, please. We've been too long in the sky. We've been too long in the sky. Impertinence. Oh, what the... Oh... Oh dear. Okay, so 0 is not a meter. Zero means 0. Shit. Alright. Or is it a meter? Okay, it is, but at the same time, yeah. We need to move. I don't have time. Yeah, 0 supplies is a little too precarious for me to feel comfortable exploring anymore. Turn in the port report and pretty much spend it on supplies. It sucks that they're so expensive at the new Winchester. Is this a new wreck? The Shenandoah, eh? We'll leave it untouched. Give the order and put the wreck behind you. The crew remain tense. Would that be their fate one unlucky day? God, I hope not. We're doing okay this round, I feel. We're staying alive. We're eating. I feel like in the Reach, that's doing pretty well. Familiar as a disagreeable uncle. Onwards towards the clamor of the new Winchester. Gonna keep giving port reports to the veteran. And keep buying supplies and keep trucking on. Now, actually, yeah. Where do I need to bring the black box? Oh, yeah, Captain Wedlock's legacy. Right, London. Still a ways off. I wonder what would lie back in the Blue Kingdom transit. I can imagine not much too beneficial for me. Wispy condensation trails across the sky, the ghosts of passing trains. Oh man. Seeing somebody off at that kind of station would be wild. I got more reports for you. There you are. Alrighty. Same old, same old. Let's give me some otherworldly artifacts, yes. Thank you. Or should I? I shouldn't. Not with half a supply. I was thinking of trying to go find a port nearby and just do a little bit of exploring, see if I could find cheaper prices, but alas. Would not be smart of me to go any further without stopping by the new Winchester and stocking up as usual. A routine at this point. We'll do 2 yet again, I suppose. Actually, I do have a couple things in my cargo now. I could actually sell something, possibly. No. No, nothing to sell here. Nope. Hey, okay. Please. Yes, thank you. Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Now I can actually get some... I can get a decent enough amount of supplies to be out for a minute. There. Now we can explore properly. I feel confident that we can actually take some time to see what lies near the edges of the map. Find out if, even in the reach, the edges of the map are here be monsters. The idea of abandoned buildings and, like, collapsed industry would fascinate me, too. Like, abandoned districts would just be empty buildings completely neglected for the sake of falling into disrepair. I can imagine the transportation of supplies would be so tedious. Trapistos, hurry. I mean, I just like speculating about this world. I would definitely be fascinated by the economics and goings-ons, going-ons, and infrastructure of how everything adapts in the reach. Yeah, see, filling up your hold with supplies doesn't hurt you too much. Yeah. The engine's headlights glow like a ghost upon the icy mists. Jesus! What the crap is that? We're leaving. Oh my god, that's creepy as hell. Ice is just a no-no in space. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? There be monsters. There do be monsters. Was that a fucking ice wraith? What the shit? You did so much damage too. God damn it, my hull. I cannot afford these shenanigans. Goodness, I guess I'll swing by Kirill. I'll just grab port reports and head to the... Well, let's just head straight there. Yeah, no, oh God, it just goes so silent. Yeah, nope, terror goes up fast with that off. Oh, north of the company house at this point. It is an unforgiving place. Curiosity, definitely a lethal trait in the Reach. Goodness. Yeah, we're just gonna head straight on forward. Hopefully not run into like a sky Goliath. I don't even know at this rate. I'm just intimidated by it. It's like going to Sebas in Super Metroid, but all you have is a flintlock. Oh. Yeah, the Reach one's wild. Was I right about the Sky Goliath? I want to be wrong. Yeah, we'll just head into the high wilderness. We got Leadbeater and Stainrod, so... Goodness. Interesting. I wouldn't have expected this kind of area to be so boxed in. I was expecting another path, yeah. Man, yeah, Hybris really was in a tangle. Hopefully there's an exit down on the south, on the other end of this. I hesitate to even give directions just for the sake of... The directions aren't real. Okay. The Oathbreaker. Oh, bloody hell. Again? Both of you, knock it off. We're not doing this again. Oh. Strip them both of shore leave and tell them if a single word of their dispute reaches you again, their punishment will be much worse. You have enough to worry about. The fogs are thick today, you can barely see. Oh. I made the burrower below mad. And it made me a little tense. Light does almost feel insignificant, too. Every sound just... Is it a threat? Is it just the world moving? Is it something on these islands staring out at me? Goodness. A lot of, like, broken up boulders and, like, rock. Old pipe and grizzled with moss, just from its undergrowth. This is London's first attempt to build a new Winchester. But it failed. What? Chance's gloom. Where? Don't like it a captain and engineer complains. The rest of the crew member, she speaks for them too. Yeah? Yeah, I can't argue. I'm pretty unnerved too. We're gonna try and just dip around the edge of the map. Oh man, I am so unnerved. I do not like that it ends in a dead end. The urge to just go back is so strong right now. I feel so unsafe. It just does not feel like I am supposed to be here. Like, why did it fail? What about New Winchester didn't work here? Why are there still lights on? Yeah, no, we're leaving. But goodness, where on earth is Port Prosper? It's got to be in here. I gotta think it's in here. Well, goodness. Nevertheless, though, yeah, we're definitely leaving leaving Chance's Gloom. Just doesn't feel right. Treading among the dead, and it seems they do not want to be disturbed. North. I'll hazard a left. It's an option. Oh, it just makes me tense. Michelin's Meadow. There's never not a time that penetrating that black fog doesn't feel ominous and just malicious. It fills me with genuine dread, I swear. Just the lumbering echoes, and the fact that it's nothing, too, just adds to this strange and off-putting nature of... Really, truthfully, I just feel I'm not meant to be here. And the root of it, there is nothing. What's getting to me is literally just the fear of the unknown. I am in unfamiliar surroundings and having a meltdown. That's the root of it. Oh, goodness. This one has just been a journey. I'm not sure what else this has left for me, but we gotta find a port before we end this episode. Not till we find Port Prosper. I'm not making that promise again at this point. The Port Prosper is real. We'll get there eventually, but it's gonna be a saga. Yay. So great. I'm feeling good about my choices. Oh. Poppin'. The most deadliest of threats. I almost want to just burn past Leadbeater and see if there's anything past it. Cruise control on. We're making some decisions. We're daring to dream. Pshaw's ambition. That's what this is about. his goal to be the best sailor, kind of. Oh. Noted. So, no, we will be stopping at least to try and offload some of this impending doom and dread. Good to know the game's feeling how I'm feeling. It's nice to hear. Lead beater and steam rods. Hello. To the bay. Gather report. The Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve is a national park maintained at great expense by the company. Scores of researchers come here to study the nature of the reach. Many visitors come here for a pleasant holiday. Perfect. What brings you out all this way? For a few, it's the work provided by Leadbeater and Stainrod. For the rest, the reason is the same. They're drawn by the beauty of the reserve. Some here are with tourists from across the empire. Others are here to give their crews a respite. Others are simply passing by and couldn't resist stopping in. Tourist traps in the sunless skies. I never thought I'd see the day. Capabilities inquest, eh? Clump of cabins used by Leadbeater and Stainrod's researchers as they plumb and catalog the secrets of the reserve. Entertaining captains may find work here for the company here. The researchers of the reserve have a number of laboratories scattered among the tourist cabins. Check it out. Oh, I did. Yes, I have something. Have some ants. You are thanked for your efforts and asked to wait while the company sorts out your rewards. It might be a couple of days. The phlegmatic researcher invites you over for tea. Marvelous creatures. He says, passing you an envelope of the sovereigns from the company. As far as I can discern, they only seem to mind when a human is about to die. I wonder what it is about us. Hell yeah. Yeah. Get to work. Perfect. Have you seen the romantic ornithologist bird? Bird that can grind a mountain down to dust? The scientists waste no time on manners. Surely its beak would wear it down faster. This is some kind of magic beak made of something harder than diamond. It is a magic beak, Captain? A magic harder than diamond beak? Quickly becomes clear why the romantic ornithologist works alone. Oof. Albert's idol. Oh. Leadbeater and Stainrod Nature Reserve is an immense untrodden hinterland of the reaches and unreasonably fecund flora and fauna. It's popular with London and more outdoorsy tourists. Enter the reserve. The park is filled with birds and flowers, trees and woodland creatures, streams and bumbling insects and other insidious dangers. I'm sure that'll help with my terror, I could think. Visitors are not to venture too deeply into the reserve without an escort. Makes sense. Let's go visit the ornithologist. Welcome. Tea? No, I'm looking to take a quick trip. Oh, Sky Stories. Found the most wonderful place, shall we? Delve into the reserve together, the birds sing. Oh, wonderful. Okay. I'll take a walk into the reserve alone. Ah, I almost got lost. Makes sense. Okay, so, no, okay, virgin seeds are on sale here. Oh, I do have a bunch of money. Where was I supposed to sell these? Oh, I'm just gonna buy some fuel and leave. Wait, there's another store. Bargain, but where can I sell them? I'm gonna... Yeah, we're gonna keep going a little bit longer. Try and see if we can find anything off in the Great Expanse. I want to find Port Prosper. I'm curious, but... Well, actually, if this is a marauder. Alright, you know what? As much as I'd like to indulge my adventurous spirit, we are going to save the searching north of Leadbeater and Stainrod. Till next time. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Keep it metal. Have a sexy day. Don't forget to stay tuned for another episode of Cause and Effect, of course. Goodbye!